Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play OpenXcom, the world of terrifying silence. When we last left off, we have continued our research and I even assigned a couple of people now to the final research topics like the ancient clone chamber and so on. So hopefully in this episode we can reach the final necessary research to go to the alien city. And we are also trying to, learn a bit more about things we haven't met. So I have some medics on the job for XARQUID's try scenes, which we haven't seen at all. And maybe, I don't know why we don't have a drowned live one, but fine. And we have seen sea horrors in the last episode. I really wanted to have a mission with the sea horrors, but it looks like it's just some sea creatures wandering around who you can shoot down but not fight against. We've also seen a new type of the USO, a bomber, which we probably don't know about, or do we? No, we don't know about the bomber yet. Maybe somebody can tell us more about that. It was a pretty heavily shielded craft, was also shooting back at us, and I think the hammerhead still needs to be repaired and recover from that. And we met the freaks and the new race, the hell crabs, inside of that bomber. Unfortunately, I do not have a save. I have just a sea monster save, so I can't repeat that that bomber mission. But we'll definitely wait for some bigger freak ships and try and go kill some hell crabs ourselves. We'll see. For now, I guess let's just continue. Research is ongoing, manufacturing as well. We have no problems with money, so let's just continue. Oh, the squeezer is now finished. Right. This is a living organism used by JELLYMEN as weaponry. Our researchers assert unanimously that the physical principles behind its actions are impossible. It can compress water around its targets, tearing them apart with a concentrated resultant vacuum pressure. Damages armor and time units. We cannot reproduce such weaponry. Well, of course, it's impossible. It does sort of a melee type damage. Squeezer. Sounds fun. It really does. Let's not have these people work on anything anymore. Let's just send all these scientists to base number 4. And if we have a squeezer on board, which we don't, right? We don't. We can't move it back, but we can move at least this one back to Ocean Base 1. Yes, we can. Alright. And maybe let me just put these things on board. Vampire, Squeezer, Breeder and Tangler. Yeah, we'll have those and we'll maybe go and try them out. Also, I want to try out the ion cannon, or at least see how it looks like. It looks like this, and it has only 8 shots. But very powerful armor-piercing shots. Looks pretty good, I have to say. So this is a breeder, this is a vampire, this is a squeezer, and this is a tangler. We'll try them out later. Okay, have I moved things? I think I have moved the last remaining squeezer. Yes, I have. Cool. So now we have only 2 bases working on research. That's exactly what we wanted. Scientists have arrived. Let's put them on the project. Yeah, 90 people there, fine. Gilman soldier. is done, and now we can do the Lobsterman Commander, I guess. Or the Jellyman Operator. Let's do the Jellyman Operator, shall we? Oh, that's this base. Right. Let's do the Lobsterman Commander then, because once we have that, and because we already did the Ancient Clone Chamber, which will pop up in a moment, we will be able to go down into the abyss. Yes. So, Ancient Clone Chamber. What we found in the Ancient Alien Dungeon is a sophisticated cloning device. The growing process was interrupted by our attack. DNA samples were too severely damaged during battle to determine the shape of the donor, but we have determined that it is no ordinary alien. It looks like we arrived just in time, for who knows what we would have faced if this monstrosity had been ready to fight. Surely there is a source for this DNA, so we must find it. Perhaps interrogating alien high commanders will give us a lead. Yep, it will. It will. Colony expansion, okay. Don't want them to do anything. So shoot them down. Both of them. I like that the Leviathan has 3 sonic cannons. No, don't want to do a mission. Just get rid of them. Nope. Aquatoid Medic tells us about Tricenes. This bipedal reptile is a throwback to the age of the dinosaurs. It seems to be a Cretaceous creature in every sense, save its ability to survive in water and on land. These creatures are slung with weapon pods and have a jaw lined with huge metallic teeth. Often these monsters have been at the core of the alien attack forces as the aliens launch assaults upon the land. A heavyweight and potent weapon, the TWoTS of commanders deploy them with lethal efficiency. Yeah, I guess we didn't have any TWoTS of Terra missions. Not even the ones that we skipped, so I guess we won't see them. Although we have seen maybe a TWoTS of with biodrones, not sure. Not sure. Allocate the research on a JELLYMEN biologist. Not yet. Maybe we can first learn about the XARQUID and then about these things, whatever they are. Okay, so continue with the operator. Next. Floating base attack. Yeah, this will take some time now. Sure. Destroyed. Ouch. JELLYMEN operator tells us about the JELLYMEN boat. The smallest of JELLYMEN ships, these are living organisms which use bioengineered ion beam displacers to deliver crew over long distances, unarmed. Okay. I can now only do the JELLYMEN biologist in this space, so let's maybe... Hello, Aquatoid Medic. Tells us about the XARQUID. Another modified Earth invertebrate, the XARQUID is a creature of great beauty and danger. The swift, swimming gargantuan hides a devastating arsenal of weapons, a smothering ink spray, and an ionized particle blast. Since our first encounters with this powerful creature, we have been wary of its power and its controllers, the vengeful Gillmen. No, we haven't seen such missions either, unfortunately. We have more things. Let's do the... whatever we can do. Tells us about the drowned guy. And needlers as well. Okay. Freak Navigator doesn't tell us about anything more, and Freak Commander also. We probably don't have any more medics, so let's... Actually... I don't know if anybody else can tell us about the drowned, so needlers we can use for... we can learn from the other two guys. Let's do the freaks, one by one. Yeah, and here we can actually start with the biologist, right? Yes, let's start with the biologist. Okay, we're doing it. Who are you? Floating base attack. Man, there's gonna be tons of these guys. See, that's why I really avoided shooting down any craft at the beginning and in the middle of the LP, because this is what would have happened. We would have just been swarmed by all these floating base attack missions, and I didn't want that. Okay, Lobsterman Commander doesn't tell us much, but we can now research the alien city, which we shall. Biologist tells us about a Scullshrimp. These small creatures accompany JELLYMEN. Well, unfortunately we won't see those anymore. We have a treaty. They can manipulate the water pressure around them in an inexplicable way. We believe this is how they move and attack. Upon dying, the pressurized water in their bodies is abruptly released, which typically produces a small explosion. Hey, that's nice. So they are the JELLYMEN terror units, I assume? Or not? I should probably not have signed the treaty so early. I would have liked to see these guys. Maybe we can make a special episode where I just use the quick combat option and we have a look at, let's say, the hell crabs and then these Scullshrimps and things like that. Things we haven't seen and we won't probably seen at all. Yeah. Okay, more biologists. Excellent rating, that's fine. Tells us about a needler. This creature holds fascinating secrets. In short, it contains an organic ion beam accelerator. It is interesting to contemplate whether this is an attempt to transfer the displacer to a biological basis, or on the contrary, the source of inspiration for the aliens' mainstay technology. A hard shell on this creature covers subtle viscera, which are relatively vulnerable to any damage type. Electric pulses used by the creature as a weapon can be a side effect of the internal displacer's work. I don't even know what to think about it, and I don't know which creature does it accompany. Hard to say. Let's do some more biologists. Freak soldier research is finished, that's fine. And let's do the freak navigator, why not? 84%. I don't think we will reach 90%. I don't think we will reach 90%. Alien communication site detected. There's no reason for me to go there, is there? We can potentially have a look if we can meet some hell crabs there. Maybe we could do it. I don't know, but it's dangerous even without hell crabs. No, it's without hell crabs, and maybe on the second level, or is it the same race all the time, every time? No, it's the same things every time. Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4 of these guys just like that. Yeah. Okay. Well, we don't need to do this anymore, so let's just go there, touch down, begin the mission, and abort, right? Oh. Oh, yes, I remember now. You actually have to do this mission, otherwise you are losing points. Aha. Well, do we want to do that? That will take a whole episode. No, no, no. We have seen at least 2 such missions already. Let's not be too greedy. I don't need it. Floating base attack, shoot them down. Yep. No, no missions, please. Freak Navigator also doesn't tell us much. Let's do the Freak Commander, why not? Very large floating base attack, Sea of Japan. Do you think they are going after us? They have full speed. And they seem to be going straight after us. Don't go after us. It's Tasov as well. Sea of Japan. Are they going straight for us? If they are going straight for us, I will evacuate. They are going straight for us. Okay. So, that was Japanese base, wasn't it? Everybody go away! Everybody go away. Dang it. Let's send everybody to... I don't know... New Zealand or North Pacific. Let's send them to North Pacific. Transfer to North Pacific. Basically everybody and everything. Abandon ship. I don't think we can... oops, not enough space. Okay, that's new. So, what else? Yeah, just transfer this. And transfer the rest to base number 1. Okay. It's been nice having you, Japanese base. But you're going to stop existing. Bam. The aliens have destroyed the undefended base 7. Cool. I wonder how many negative points we got from that. Probably quite a lot. Or maybe not. Hard to say. Hard to say. Alright, very small floating base attack in the Antarctic. That actually is not that dangerous because we do not have any bases in the Antarctic. So they can go there. No problem. Biologist tells us about a Scullshrimp autopsy. Okay. Little is left of these creatures after death. Huge build-up pressures in their skull-like bodies tear them to tiny pieces when they die. Nevertheless, we have concluded that they are nothing more than larvae of the JELLYMEN standard weaponry, squeezers. Ah, okay. Unfortunately, we still cannot understand how their ability to compress water works. Alright. Let's do some more biologists. Monsters are terrorizing an island. We do not care. by. A lot of stuff arrived, that's perfect. Put them into training. That's alright. Floating base attack again. Maybe we'll get enough points by shooting down the UFOs, so that I don't have to do any missions. No. Very large, okay. What are you? Floating base attack, North Pacific. This is the base where we have now 12 people, right? Right. If need be, we will do the base defense here against aquatoids, it's possible. Okay. Yeah, we are pretty quick. Okay. Redirect, select new target, go there. Bam. Yeah, that's fine. Jellyman biologist, nice, tells us about the Needler. Our Aquanauts have named this creature the Needler, as it is clear why. And it is clear why. What remains unclear, though, is how this giant sea urchin can swim so fast and how it can generate those deadly electric pulses. The good news is that they lack sensory organs, so their charges most often miss. Interesting. I would like to know with which race do they go. Maybe with the Jellymen. Should have probably really played a little bit more with the Jellymen. Feels like I missed a lot of stuff. Okay, let's continue on the TLEF. It's actually a pretty long research. Freak Commander doesn't tell us anything, and Freak Medic can tell us about the drowned, so let's do him as well. Alright, here we go. TLEF, the huge alien colony ship, lies embedded in the 6B deep in the Gulf of Mexico. At the heart of the city is an alien horror so vile and so powerful that not even death can claim it. In a chamber of alien metal lies the sleeping form of the Great Dreamer, the ultimate alien. Raising TLEF above the waves will begin its reanimation cycle, and once risen, it will be unstoppable. Although not alive and somehow not dead, the alien mind controls the alien army. The weird technology of molecular control connects all aliens to the one mind and the one mind to all aliens. Genetically mutated alien human fetuses supply the alien mind with energy and form the link between the ruler and his subjects. The myth of the ultimate alien has existed in the hearts and minds of humankind for centuries, but the sea has always hidden the ultimate truth. Not a single alien ship can reach TLEF autonomously. All who are not under control of the alien mind will be misguided or destroyed by the city's defense systems. If we want to stage an assault on TLEF, we need two things: a ship capable of diving to such a depth and a key to bypass the alien defense network. You know what? We have both. And now we can research down into the abyss. It's not such a huge research, so let's do that. Very large sea horrors wanders North Atlantic. Well, we know that these guys can't do much, so let's shoot them down. Oh, hello! Oh, that's so sweet. That's so sweet. Unfortunately, we can't fight them. Down into the abyss. Alright. At last, we have what we need to strike the aliens in their home. Our new craft can reach TLEF, and the ancient Naga key will give our craft a chance to get through its defenses. Most importantly, we now know where to strike. Our squad must get to the heart of the alien city, the sleeping chambers, and destroy the awakening systems of the ultimate alien. Great. And we have 0 more research, looks like it. Freak Medic tells us about a drowned. The Naga deploy these creatures as terror weapons, naturally. They are stinking, rotting human bodies bloated from being long underwater. Despite this, they can move swiftly and even fight. We do not currently understand how. Okay, fine. And you can do Aquatoid Commander, and that's basically everything we can possibly do. Do we not have more prisoners? We have, but they can't tell us anything anymore. Yeah. So, sell. Not even these guys can tell us anything. Oh. I'll keep the JELLYMEN, don't kill those. This guy you can kill. Yeah. Alright. I'll keep those as pets. And in the base 4, yeah, we don't need the Naga. We don't need the freak squad leaders. Sell them to slave market or something like that. Okay, so after the Aquatoid Commander is finished, we will have 86% progress. So somehow we have missed 14% of the possible research. We'll have a quick look what it is. So Shazam. And here we go. Somehow we didn't get access to Ion Cannon Heavy Drone. And to Ion Piercer. To Tricene Corpse. We will have Aquatoid Commander soon. The Solitone Generation. We don't have the Cyclop Armor or the Ogre Armor. We missed the Axe, Spear and Hook. Okay, don't know where these come from. We missed the Mindworms Hatchery, but I'm not gonna play with Mindworms at all. Solitone Bombs, Ion Sword Arms, Heavy Ion Cannon. The whole Ion thing is missing. Craft Ion Cannon, the Freezer, the Handheld MC Shield, a Cocoon, Scullshrimp Terrorist, Ghost Terrorist, Mindworms, Polyps. Oh, come on, we have researched Polyps. Haven't we? Not sure. And then there's a lot of aliens we haven't captured or researched. Interceptor? Ah, that's the ships. Alien ships. Envoys, bombers. Turtle Ion Cannon. Oh, that's the manufacturing already. A Hook. Interesting. So let's have a quick look on some of these things. Ion Cannon Heavy Drone. Needs Heavy Ion Cannon, which needs Heavy Ion Cannon. Interesting. So it's an item which we have never captured. I wonder who is using the Heavy Ion Cannons. I really do. It leads to Ion Piercer, which I assume is our weapon. Yes, it is. To craft Ion Cannon. Okay. What else? Ion Piercer, Solitone Generation. Required by a grenade, and a Solitone charge requires a Solitone Bomb. And again, looks like this is an item which we haven't retrieved. I guess it just appears in the late game, probably. Some late game aliens are carrying something like that, and we haven't seen it yet. Then the Cyclop Armor needs a Tricene Corpse. We haven't met those, unfortunately. And Armored Gillman Engineer as well. Interesting. And also leads to Ogre Armor. Okay. What else? What else? Axe, spear and hook. I guess we'll, yeah, just require the item, and it's very easy research, so it must be early game. Maybe it was added to the mod after we have started playing. What else is there? Ion sidearm also requires a weapon which we didn't get at all. Okay. What else is there? Heavy ion cannon, the freezer, let's say. Freezer requires a weapon called freezer. I want to see these things. I want to see all those things. Handheld MC shield, Cocoon. And then from here the aliens start, I guess. Yes, all of these are aliens. Okay, so let's have a look at the Cocoon. Needs an item called Cocoon, okay. And I think the last one was the Handheld MC shield. Also needs an item called Handheld MC shield. Okay, so I guess we were supposed to play the late game a little bit longer, but usually the late games of any mod are, at least for me, relatively boring. So that's why I am speeding it up. And I guess we can just turn on the debug mode and have a quick look at the UFOpedia. You know, at least how do these weapons and things look like, and what do they do, and so on. Also, who can tell me about those ships? I've seen, let's say, where were they? Here, Bomber. Okay, we can get it from the armored Gilman engineer. Yeah, he can tell us about the ENVOY, Interceptor and Bomber. So these guys are important as well. Okay, that's cool. We have reached 86%. I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that. So 9th of May, I guess, will be the time. The Flounder is in the second base. We should probably send it to the first base, or I can move all the people to the second base. But first of all, we want to find out, let's say 1, 2, whatever, if the mission is accessible already. So Flounder, yeah, we can go to TLFC, no problem. So we'll have to find 30 people who can do that. But before that, we wanted to do a quick mission with the alien, no, not alien, JELLYMEN weapons maybe, and we wanted to have a look at the UFOpedia. So let's turn on debug mode and go read some UFOpedia about the things we haven't done. So in this category we have the Solitone Generation. Replicating solitone waves with our own tools was a difficult task, but by using ultra-dense explosives we managed to succeed. Now we can produce our own solitone ammunition. I guess we need to know something before that, because it doesn't explain what solitone is. Alien technology has nothing new actually, we have researched everything. XCOM craft and weapons. Yeah, the craft ion cannon. Upscaled for our craft. This super heavy ion cannon can turn any target into a colander if you get close enough. It is powered by a reusable zerbite capacitor, so it does not need ammunition. Interesting. But that would be the only new weapon on the craft weapon. Okay, submersible weapon systems. It's just a turtle with the ion cannon. We are not so interested in that. General equipment. Ah, yeah, here we have quite a few things. So let's have a look at an axe. Yeah, this must be definitely a very early game thing. A common axe, good for chopping down trees or enemies, usable only on the surface. A spear, traditional spear for hunting, forged from an unknown composite material, light, durable and sharp. And a hook. Modeled after a common fireman's tool, this big can opener has been adapted for underwater use. It can even pierce thick armor if used by an aquanaut with enough strength. Interesting, so I guess it has, yeah, damage bonus strength. Interesting. Okay, now something about that Solitone thingy, right? Solitone charge. Oh, that's just a bigger high explosive, I guess. This is an enlarged version of the alien Solitone Generator. It creates a powerful ideal sonic wave of a coherent tone, causing extreme damage and shock. Ignores half of the armor, reduces morale and time units. That's pretty damaging then. A heavy grenade for the Ogre Armor's launcher, which emits a Solitone pulse, ignores half the armor. This is the grenade launcher. This weapon is mounted to the left arm of the Ogre Armor. A Gauss propulsion system can launch grenades at long range, and an ammunition conveyor reduces reload time. Pretty cool. Ogre Sonic Ram. This weapon is mounted to the left arm of the Ogre Armor. Wasn't the other one also on the left one? It delivers enormous amounts of damage by focusing sonic waves into close-range blasts. Powered from the armor's energy source, it needs no ammunition. Yeah, there's a mistake. Heavy grenade launcher is on the left arm, and Sonic Ram is also on the left arm. One of them should be on the right arm, I think. Okay, so that was the Ogre Armor, right? Ooh, look at that! Our final design. This is an assault version of super heavy armor. Lighter armor is compensated by a molecular shield. Equipped with a short-range sonic ram, it can demolish any obstacle. The long-range grenade launcher uses Gauss technology. It has MC shield, a sonar, MC defense of not plus 17 but only 17. That probably should be changed. Otherwise, you know, you have no MC defense in this thingy, I guess. It has a lot of armor. And has some nice resistances as well. Less time units, more stamina, less reactions, less melee, more strength, less MC skill. I think it's okay. Ion Piercer is an advanced launcher that combines Gauss projectors and ion beam accelerators to give enormous speed to projectiles. An ion-piercing missile uses rare components but delivers massive armor-piercing damage to a single target, both underwater and on surface. 200 armor-piercing, by the way. That would have been nice to have it. And then we have two Cyclops Armor weapons and a Cyclops Armor. So let's see if they are both also on the left arm. Our reproduction of a Tricene incineration cannon. This area effect weapon is mounted to the right arm of the Cyclops Armor. It projects a beam dissolving water molecules into atomic hydrogen and oxygen, which then react with the high heat concentrations released. In other words, this weapon causes water to burn. Nice. And this one is on the right arm. Yeah, these both are on the right arm. Yeah, I guess that's a mistake. Yeah, they have been switched around or something like that. This weapon is mounted to the right arm of the Cyclops Armor. It is almost as heavy as and destructive as the Craft Sonic Oscillator. Energized from the suit's power grid, it needs no ammunition. And Cyclop Armor looks very cool as well. Also does not have MC defense, which is good. This super heavy suit is a masterpiece of personal protection tech. Encased in aquaplastic armor, it braves any danger of the depths. Equipped with a heavy sonic autocannon powered by the suit's power grid and a heavy incinerator, which does additional damage to live flesh. Yeah, I guess our cyborgs would feel very well in these if we had access to them. Minus 20 time units, by the way. Okay, so that was fun. Aquatic artifacts. Oh, here we have the Solitone Bomb. And all these things come from the aliens. Right, we haven't seen any of those. So Solitone Bomb. This tiny device creates single destructive sonic wave, but unlike the sonic pulsar's blast, the sonic wave is perfectly coherent. The effects of such intense physical interference are as expected. The wave penetrates armor and causes heavy shock to live organisms. Ignores armor, reduces morale and TU as well. Wow. Freezer. Oh, look at that. Doesn't that look sweet? As noted in our researchers' report, this weapon shoots an ionized stream of a specific chemical compound in a non-conforming high-energy state. In practice, it means that this weapon will freeze its target, sometimes even to death. Close range. 30% damage done to health as well. Damage is time units. Oh, wow. I like it. This is a clip for it, okay. Handheld MC shield. This device contains a live alien brain infused with multiple cybernetic devices. It can provide temporary additional protection against the slowly fading molecular shield around the wearer. To use the shield, place it in a hand slot and then activate it just as you would a grenade. As it loses power, the device will also lose its glow until it expires. It's a 100 shield and it wears off in 5 turns. That's a pretty neat idea. Cocoon. This is a cocoon of a Scullshrimp, ready to hatch. JELLYMEN use it like peculiar grenade. Once armed and thrown, it will spawn young hostile Scullshrimp. Ha! Okay. That's pretty cool. Too bad we didn't fight the JELLYMEN a little bit more. Ion sidearm is heavy and can barely be carried in one hand. The ion beam itself is harmless, but it creates a hair-fine jet of water under great pressure, cutting steel like a hot knife through butter. This weapon is only usable underwater. 105 for a sidearm. Pretty nice. That's a clip for it. Looks very cool. And a heavy ion cannon also looks very cool, although it looks upside down somehow. The power of this weapon, ion beam generator, is enough to propel a small USO, and its extreme weight correlates accordingly. So how heavy is it? 38. That's not extreme. I mean, our starting weapons had 38 weight. That was extreme. Like the gas cannon, for example. That was freakishly heavy. This is nothing compared to it. Okay, and it has a clip as well. Yes, it does. Cool. So that was the artifacts. XCOM facilities, we have researched all of those. Alien creatures. There are more alien creatures. Ah, okay. They just tell us more about things we knew about already. The polyph. Although these creatures cannot move, they are still a danger to our aquanauts because of their ability to expel caustic spores. And this is their weak spots. Okay, I want to know about that. It has very high under armor. Interesting. That's why our grenades, I guess, didn't work that much. It takes more from incendiary. Will be good to know if I ever play this mod again. And it takes more from Gauss beams, which we didn't have at that time. From Sonic, which we didn't have at that time. Well, what did we have actually? We had only high explosives, and it takes less damage from that. Right. Well, It was hard to shoot these guys, wasn't it? Needler Shell doesn't have armor, and it doesn't freeze, but otherwise it takes damage from everything. Okay. The Drowned, immune to fatal wounds, takes extra from melee and standard from everything else. So easily killable. Tricene has very good armor, except for the under armor, so you can totally kill it with explosives, I guess. That's pretty sweet. Under armor 8. Nice. And it takes damage from just about everything, a little bit less than 100%, but where is the high explosive? High explosive 90%, and 8 under armor means you can totally kill it with explosives. XARQUID Carapace, again very vulnerable to grenades with the 5 under armor, looks like it. And high explosive 60% only, but still very low armor and 4 tiles. So it should die to a couple of heavy explosives. Other than that, it takes extra from melee, but you don't want to go melee against this guy. He shoots really accurately and deadly. Yeah. Mindworm's Hatchery, whatever that is. The samples found on the floating island, which we haven't done, prove the theory of the artificial evolution of mindworms. Activation of some specimens during our operation can be explained by the mindworm's ability to sense brainwaves. The thought of an island like this coming close to major city and fully activating brings chills to our bones. We must destroy those islands as quickly as we can. Ah, so maybe those islands would have landed if we have researched this somewhere in a port or something and probably terrorize us or something. And a Scullshrimp. Weak spot overview. Use stun or HE ammo, otherwise it explodes. No armor, and it's pretty much killable with anything except for acid. Looks good to me. So that was the alien creatures, and we have a few alien submarines. Yes, the ones that the JELLYMEN technician could tell us about. So I'm interested in the bomber. This large USO is a bit slower than a battleship, but equipped with a powerful MC shield. Yes, we have seen that, which makes it almost indestructible. It is used mostly by the strongest aliens for assault missions. Right, and it has the same range as our weapons. The ENVOY, I think we have seen. This small USO carries a powerful MC shield. Yes, we have seen this one, which makes it a formidable opponent. It is used mostly by the strongest aliens. I think the freaks were in that ENVOY, right? Not sure. And the Interceptor. This is basically a fighter USO, but equipped with an alien molecular shields. Aliens use these dangerous vessels as hunter-seekers to try to sink our subs. Yes. Yes. Yeah, they shoot very fast. Okay, so that's all in the USOpedia. All that we could have had. Pretty sweet. Let me reload to get rid of the debug mode. And we have 12 more minutes, so either we go and have a look at those special weapons, or we could have a look at the hell crabs. What do you think is the better idea? Let's try to go and have a look at the JELLYMEN weapons. Maybe we can use some of them in the final mission, right? So not here, there. Inventory. And Starving Poet will get a breeder. Zemlya will get a squeezer. Yataka will get a tangler. And Gary Hedge will get a vampire. You can go and try it out. And we just need 1, 2, 3, 4 people. Don't need more. Okay. And we may need MC readers to see if the weapons were doing anything. Okay, let's do it like this. Or you know what, I can do it in the debug mode or something as well. Just to figure out how these weapons work. Small and Sharkman. That looks like an ideal target. Let's go, Leviathan, go there and shoot them down. Please don't hurt them too much. Downed, okay. Begin the mission. We do have all these 4 weapons, yes we do. Let's save it as test of the jelly weapons, and we can basically end the turn and then go into debug mode and just have a quick look what does it do. So there's one poor guy. So time units 32, let's remember that. Health 75 and 30 armor. So the breeder can spawn larvae which attack the target and chew through armor using highly corrosive venom. Armor damages armor and morale. Damages armor and morale. So you have about 30 armor and morale 88. What kind of range does it have? Maximum range 25. So it is a ranged weapon. It is acid based. Snapshot. Okay. It did a good hit. That's good to know. And it damaged the morale, as they said, from 85 to 62. It damaged the armor completely. Completely evaporated the armor. So we may want to use these to get rid of armor of our opponents, like the Hellcrabs, for example. Yeah, definitely. And it even did the, removed half of his health. But removing all of that armor is more important, I guess. So definitely useful, very useful actually. This is the breeder. Okay, we need that. Auto attack even. Yeah, this is pretty cool. Also in the debug mode, it doesn't get, the ammo is not spent. I want to know because it has no ammo, I want to know what happens when there is 0 ammo left. So maybe you can go there and we'll figure it out later. Now, second weapon we want to try is the Tangler. Living organism used by JELLYMEN, spits fast hardening threads of over short distances, tangling targets. To capture targets alive, damages TU and delivers small amount of stun damage. Okay, so we probably do not need that, but we will try it. Is there another target somewhere nearby? There he is. Basically the same as his unfortunate colleague. Aim shot, snapshot. Oh, that was the gun we have seen before in the JELLYMEN lab, right? I think so. It did very small damage. And it removed his time units. I think he had quite a few. It delivered stun damage. And I don't remember his morale. Yeah, damage is time units. That's very important. So Tangler might be useful. Things that remove time units are useful, aren't they? Yeah. Okay, you are also fine. Now, what is this? A vampire. Melee weapon. Pierces through armor, sucks blood, and so on. Okay. Let's try to use it on someone. Let's say on this guy. He has 34 time units, 75 health, 88 morale. Okay. And it's a melee weapon, looks like it. Yeah, it's a melee weapon. Okay, vampire is a melee weapon. Think we missed? No, it was 0. Didn't do anything to him. It misses and it also doesn't do anything to him. Yeah, so why? As a melee weapon, it can not only pierce armor with its claws, but simultaneously sucks blood from its targets. It didn't do anything to this guy, that's for sure. So it might be bugged as well. Hard to say. I won't be debugging this one, we don't care too much. So we won't be taking the vampire, and the last one which we have is a squeezer. Principles behind it are impossible, it can compress water, damages armor and time units, so we probably want to use this one as well. Let's use it on the same guy, shall we? Time units and armor. $34 and full armor. Okay, a small hit. It removed 10 time units and it removed armor completely. So I think we'll be using this one as well. Yeah. So the squeezer, useful. This one damages armor and morale, breeder, useful. And this one also damaged armor, right? No, this one damaged time units. Yeah, so Tangler for time units and the other two for the armor damage. Yes, that's what we'll be doing. Okay, so that was very useful. Very useful. I wanted to try something more. Ah, yes, I wanted to test what happens when it runs out of ammo. Let's say even this one has 9 ammo, right? So, or we can do an auto shot. Yes, with this one, for example. Not enough time minutes, okay. We can shoot a few times. And one more turn. So these weapons would definitely help us against the hellcrabs, destroying their armor. Yeah, the weapon disintegrates when you use up all the ammunition which it has. So never use up all the ammo. Always leave at least one, and then it will regenerate in the base, I think, unless it's marked as consumable, maybe. Hard to say. Can I find out? It's not marked as consumable, so it will regen. Just don't use everything and it will be fine. Alright, so load here. Anything else we wanted to try? Don't think so, so let's just abort. And here we are. So the last thing we haven't done is to fight the hellcrabs, but we at least found a way how to deal with them. We can use these JELLYMEN weapons, and probably enough sonic cannons would do the trick as well. You know what? We can yeah, we can save here as end of 113th episode. By the way, I am pre-recording, as you can see over here, this week a lot of episodes, because I will have 3 weeks off, or even 4 weeks, hard to say. But this is the last episode I'm pre-recording, and we will go to TLEF together. So please make sure to sign up for that mission if you want to be included. And now let's abandon the game and let's try to fight those hellcrabs, right? So I think we met them on a bomber. We were in a Leviathan, maybe. Let's put no darkness. We are on veteran. And it's the freaks, right? And we can have, I don't know, these two people. We'll put them in, let's say, one in the mag iron armor and one in the iron armor. Actually, I can't use iron armor, it's bugged. Let's put them in the MC battle armor. Okay. Cool. And then we want to give them a couple of weapons just to try it out, right? Just to try it out. So we want the heavy thermic lance. We definitely want to try that. Oh, we want also these weapons, right? Squeezer, Breeder, Tangler, Infector. Cocoon is the weapon. Wow. Don't need that, don't need that. Don't need the vampire. Can try one DPL if it kills it. We can try sonic cannons, right? We can try chainsword. And that's about it. A Solitone charge, maybe? Heavy Gauss, maybe. Acid gun, no. Flamethrower, nah. Okay, that's about it. So let's see if that works. Let's give everything to this guy, maybe. So I want to try the chainsword and the sonic cannon. And the explosive. Okay, and you have also something. You will try this. What's your melee? Your melee is 37. Your melee is 33. Not great. Fine, and let's try a heavy Gauss as well. And these we will... Oops, that's too heavy. This one. These we will try later. So, how do we do this? Here he is. Like that. Test a hell crab without the... This one hit and it did 0 damage, so heavy thermic lance is capable of doing 0 damage here. Okay, let's try the torpedo. Okay, it dies to a single DPL. That's very good to know. So we can totally DPL these guys. And I was worried. Okay, very cool. Now you can try... Come here. You can first try this. Well, he has survived, but we did serious damage to him, I think. Yeah, we did serious damage to him. I don't know how much he has, it doesn't show above 150, but we did at least like 50-60 damage to him, I would say, with this, so that's pretty cool, although DPL is, let's face it, much better. Yeah, he totally dies to that, so pretty cool. Now sonic weapons. Let's actually, or no, let's just do it. Yeah, sonic weapon did also. So 122. Let's shoot again. This time 0 damage. $122 to 70, so 50. Okay, so you just need to have a couple of lucky shots and they go down to sonic cannons as well. But using DPLs is probably a lot more interesting, isn't it? Okay, now where's the special weapons? One tile to the right. Oops. Let's try the squeezer and the breeder. And this one as well. An infector. What does infector do? I think this is the one that we couldn't use normally, right? Seems too dangerous for our aquanauts. Yeah, we can't use this normally. Okay, so let's go here again. This one damages armor and morale. Okay, morale 100. With auto shot this time. What the heck? What? Did you see that? He just went down with 2 breeder shots. Oh, wow. I did not even expect that. Let's try it on a completely new one. Shall we? Well, this one survived it for some reason. But we have totally destroyed his rear armor and almost completely killed him. So yeah, if you need to get rid of the armor, use the red gun. The red JELLYMEN gun. And that should make things significantly easier. Okay, so that was the 2 weapons. And maybe we can use also the last one. Actually, the last 2. This one is a squeezer, damages armor and time units. Okay, let's try the front armor, right? So from here. Auto shot. Yeah, it definitely damages front armor, because we killed him. We killed him very easily. Is there any more? I don't think there's more of them. Let's try this one as the last one. This is time units and stun. So Freak Soldier has 74 time units. Well, we won't know how many. Okay, now he has 30. And did 0 damage. Now it did some damage and removed all the time units. And delivered some stun. Still, I think we'll be using the squeezers and the breeders most. The squeezers and the breeders. Yes. Okay, very cool, very cool. So, when we come back, we go to TLF, and we better win. It was more than a year, I think, since we started. I'm not sure, maybe a little bit less than a year, hard to say. But it's been a very nice journey, and we'll finish it with a bang, that's for sure. For now, I thank you very much for watching. See you next time. Bye bye.